Welcome to the breakdown of WrestleMania 41. We got a two-night event, and we're going to go breaking it down by the way that the matches are listed on Wikipedia. Starting with Jey Uso and Gunther. Excuse me, I'm still sick. I think Jay's going to win the Triple Crown here. I know I said in another video I didn't think he was going to do it. I don't think he should do it. Personally, I think Gunther should win, but you know what? It's WrestleMania. Let's have the good guys win in the end. And Jay will reign maybe till SummerSlam as champion. Yeet. I don't know how the kids do it. Yeah, I do think because of the blood for Jimmy. Hope Jimmy kind of gets involved somehow. And Lou gets involved and Jimmy has to take him out. But yeah, I'm going with Jey Uso to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Speaking of new, the next match on here is the New Day versus the War Raiders. And I thought this was a no DQ match, but Wikipedia is not listing it like that. Excuse me. I can see this going of two ways. So let me explain the two ways. I can see the War Raiders retaining because Big E comes out and distracts New Day. Not physically, just a distraction to pay off the heel turn. Because I think he said something when he was interviewed about being Randy Orton's opponent, which we'll get to later on night 2, that he is not medically cleared. And Tyler Breeze was like, that's not what I heard. I think Tyler Breeze was just busting balls, but I can see that happening. What I do think is going to happen is New Day just flat out wins the tag team titles. And I think they deserve it. Speaking of the tag team titles, just announced on SmackDown, because I'm recording this right into Randy Orton's announcement, TLC next week. Street Profits, DIY, Machine Guns. We could have had that at WrestleMania, WWE. Just wanted to throw that out there. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Despite who El Grande Americano is, Chad Gable or not, I think that he is winning. Because, yes, I know that, so this did happen on SmackDown. So this is kind of spoilers. If you didn't watch it yet, Rey Fenix got eliminated for the Battle Royal. They're also having a 6-man tag that I haven't watched yet. But I wanted to get this video recorded. Now that we know Randy Orton's opponent. I think because it's not mask versus mask, that they're going to do that at Backlash, where Rey's going to beat Grande at Backlash and Americano at Backlash, and then that's when he's forced to take on the mask. I don't think it's that we need to rush this, which is what I'm saying. I can get this completely wrong, to be honest, and I don't mind if I get it completely wrong. I'm pretty good with predictions, but this is like one of them I can see going both ways. Like, if you're saying, what are you 51.1%? It's what's his name? Americano? Yeah, Americano. So that's what I'm thinking. Mysterio loses to El Grande Americano. I have nothing to say about this next match. It's Jade Cargill versus Naomi. And yeah, it'd be really good to cement Naomi as a heel with the victory, which is what I kind of think I prefer. But Jade Cargill's got to get revenge. And that is why I'm picking Jade Cargill. Cargill, she's winning. There is no debate here. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I think she's going to challenge the next women's champion, which I think Bianca Belair will be by SummerSlam. But we'll talk about that on night 2. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. I can see it going two ways. Solo costing Jacob, or Jacob just flat out winning. Someone had suggested to me that this could be a job, like very quickly done. I'm not against it. I'll say I'm not against it, but I'm not for it. I think Fatu should win, though. And I think he should be the United States champion until he's SummerSlam, where Solo dethrones him. And then I'm getting more into my fantasy booking, so I'm not going to continue that. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. I have been saying this. Tiffany needs this win. I'm not picking Tiffany, though. I am picking Charlotte Flair. I am very afraid in the next year that Tiffany Stratton will be released because she gets so buried from Charlotte here. And that's how irritated I am with this. So I'm just going to go Charlotte Flair, but I do want Tiffany. If I am wrong on this match, I will be so happy. Then we got night 2 main event. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman. So, I don't think Roman's winning this match. I'm if I'm going 50.1, it's between Punk and it's between Rollins. And if Rollins, Heyman turns on for Rollins, like he throws the chair in the ring, excuse me, and that's how we get Plan B again, and that's how Seth wins, fine. I think they should just go with the good feel moment, CM Punk wins, and we move on with our lives. I don't know how Paul Heyman's going to play into this, really, but it should be interesting. So now we got night 2. And remember how I said I thought Bianca was going to be world champion to face Jade around SummerSlam? Well, I said around SummerSlam because I think Bianca's going to win it. The main pay-per-view is Backlash. So maybe she wins it, and they could say Night of Champions. She can win it. I think Rhea's taking the pin. I think Io's been overlooked so much in this story that she needs to pin somebody. I think the Io needs to retain, and if she wants it tomorrow to Bianca even, the next night on Raw, I'm okay with that. Io made I don't know what I'm trying to say. She definitely made those two remember her. She's not the afterthought. So Io Sky is retaining the world title against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, in my opinion. Who faces Roxanne and Cora, because that's who I predicted on NXT predictions. Watch that if you get a chance. I know WrestleMania weekend, there's a lot to watch. The Hall of Fame's on at 1 o'clock in my time. I don't think I'm watching live, but I will watch probably Sunday morning. But we're not here to talk about the Hall of Fame. I could have done a video on the Hall of Fame. We're not about doing that. If you want my quick opinion on the Hall of Fame, is Triple H has been advertised too much for it, where if you really didn't know who else was going in, you wouldn't know who was going in because they only advertised Triple H on TV. Michelle McCool, great. Natural disasters, it's okay. Kamala, Dory Funk Sr., Ivan Koloff, really good. I think they deserve it. I'm interested to see what they do with the match really quick. With Bret Hart and Stone Cold, iconic moment. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Lex Luger. Totally deserves it. Totally deserves it. But, getting back to my point, I don't think I said who I picked between Liv and Raquel and Bayley and Lyra. I am going with Liv and Raquel, and this is another 50.1. Only because of the NXT thing, where it might make more sense for Bayley to turn. I don't know when Bayley's turning. I think she might turn here, and we might do something on Raw. Excuse me. Or she could turn on NXT, and they hold it for like a few days. It doesn't really matter to me. Oh, my computer's going to sleep mode. Hold on. But I'm picking Liv and Raquel to retain. And Judgment Day. We did not talk about... Okay, that's 2 matches. Hold on for the Judgment Day thought for a second. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. The reason I'm picking AJ Styles is because Logan Paul hit his Paulifier or whatever it is on him on Raw. So I think AJ's going to win this match. Even though my friends in the Smart Guy Moment podcast are 3-0. With Logan, it's the one time I will disagree with them. One of us will be right and one of us will be wrong. All right, Intercontinental title. I think Dom's winning. Finn's my close second, though. That Finn wins, and it's because of Dominic, and they continue this. But I think the new member of Judgment Day is going to show up here. I don't know if I actually said this out loud, but I know I made a comment, and somebody laughed at it. Aiden English, Eddie Guerrero's son-in-law, and Dominic's Eddie Guerrero's son, kayfabe anyway. I had to play around with the thought of the sons of Eddie. I thought that would be fun, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know who the new member of Judgment Day is going to be. Maybe it's somebody from NXT that gets called up. Oh, I just saw something weird. Maybe it's the D'Angelo family. We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to pick Dominic Mysterio to win this match. Like, Finn hits the coup de grace on, let's say, Penta. So... actually, I'm going to do this. Just for fantasy booking, for fun. It's just the giggles. Braun hits the spear on Penta. In the video game, there's a standing coup de grace when you jump off the ropes. That's what Braun gets hit with. Coup de grace, excuse me, to Penta. Dom throws Finn out of the ring. Dom is the champion. The streak is over. I forgot to mention it was Xavier Woods. I think that Xavier Woods and Dominic Mysterio are getting their first wins at WrestleMania. Hold on, now we're going to look at this again. I don't know about the War Raiders. Oh, El Grande Americano will definitely get his first win because this is his debut at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu is getting his first. I'm not sure. Did LA Knight? No, LA Knight won last year. It might have been his only one, though, so it's not. It streaks over then. Tiffany, I think this is her first WrestleMania, so she's just not winning her first WrestleMania. I don't know. Oh, Bianca Belair. We forgot to talk about Bianca Belair. I was at WrestleMania 35. I saw her in a Battle Royal where she lost. So, she is undefeated in non-Battle Royal matches. So, I think we should just end this charade, which I was just talking about Randy Orton with the charade, that she's undefeated in WrestleMania. I guess Logan Paul's undefeated streak is coming to an end if he's 2-0. No, Seth Rollins beat him. Never mind. I don't think anybody else is undefeated because Penta and Braun are making their debuts. Vince lost, yeah. All right, so Dom wins. The streak's over. Xavier Woods, streak's over. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, street fight. Sin City street fight, that is. Drew, in my mind, is the biggest babyface in the company. Because a babyface is someone, heel is someone you can't rationalize what they're doing. With Drew McIntyre, the entire CM Punk feud and this entire Damian Priest feud, I kind of can see the justification of what he's saying. I think since Priest won last year with the Money in the Bank cash-in, I think Drew needs this win. And I think he would be a great opponent for Jey Uso at Backlash. So I'm going for Drew McIntyre. And by the way, Damian Priest is on my screen. He's about to cut a promo. Because that's where I paused to record this video. JKLL. So we got Randy Orton, TBA. I don't really care. I think Randy's just winning. Unless it's Aleister Black returning, I just don't see who you can get. Like Big E crossed my mind. The Rock crossed my mind, but I just like, that is a match you advertise. So, I don't know. I'm going to go Randy, but it's TBA. Also, Randy, you say you'll be competing at your 20th WrestleMania? I'm pretty sure you were injured the last one. Not the last one, the one before that. So 39 and potentially 38, you're injured. And I think you're injured at 32. So this is like your 17th, 18th match. Just want to point it out there. Main event. The time is up for Cody Rhodes. The time is now for John Cena. I cannot see this match going any other way than John Cena wins number 17 unless somebody screws somebody over. I think The Rock will be out there. I think Travis Scott will be out there. There's a potential rumor about Seth Rollins being out there with them. I don't know. I can even see this being like Cena's just a heel. But you know what? Those are my WrestleMania predictions. I'll go with Cena. Just to rewind really quick, because I've been talking for a while. My predictions are Jey Uso wins the World Heavyweight title. The New Day win the World Tag Team titles. El Grande Americano defeats Rey Mysterio. Jade Cargill defeats Naomi. Jacob Fatu wins the United States title from LA Knight. I guess Jey Uso would have won the title from Gunther, and the New Day winning the titles from the War Raiders. I'm not sure if I said that, but now I'm changing my mind mid-flight. Charlotte Flair wins the women's title from Tiffany Stratton. The triple threat match is won by CM Punk against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Io Sky retains against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, her women's title in that triple threat match. Liv and Raquel. I need a break after this. Kids, don't record too much while you're sick. But I'll be better by Sunday, I bet. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retain against Bayley and Lionel Ricciardo. That's the tag team titles. AJ Styles defeats Logan Paul. Dominic Mysterio beats Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title. Drew McIntyre wins a Sin City street fight against Damian Priest. Randy Orton probably beats TBA. Could be vacant for all we know. John Cena wins the 17th title against Cody Rhodes in the main event. And for you, I hope you have a great WrestleMania weekend and stay nice for disability rights.